you want to go by? Chuck?
No.
Why?
Because?
What do you want to go by?
For you, Dad'll be okay.
Hey, what's up guys? Joker here. Today I am joined by my dad. We're going to be talking a little bit about PC gaming. We're going to play some old games, maybe some new games as well. But I wanted to start off first just by kind of talking about PC gaming because maybe most of you actually don't know, but I actually got into PC gaming because of you. I don't know if you actually realize that.
6 years old, I think we bought our first PC.
Was it a 486?
No, it was a...
8088?
No, it was just after this...
It was on DOS. I know it was on DOS.
Just after the Compact 128.
We had Battle Chess. We had
Attack Sub 688.
Attack Sub 688. I remember that game because it was just they would never put out something like that today because I remember they had
slow.
Well, no, not that. They had the American side, and then they had the Russian side, but there was zero translation whatsoever for the Russian side. That was it. It's like you play the Russians, you better read Cyrillic, like because that's it.
Especially when you take over one of the subs.
Yeah, well, at the beginning you could choose to play as the Americans or the Russians, and you had all the instrumentation and everything was in complete Russian.
Not on the American subs.
No, on the Russian sub.
The Russian subs, you could start as a Russian, speaking American, of course, but you'd have a Russian sub, and if you can't read it, you're stuck.
It was way harder back then.
Half-Life was a good game.
Half-Life was it? Well, which one was better, the first one or the second one?
I don't think I played the second.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I played the second one on your PC because it was.
I beat them both.
It was your PC growing up because when I was growing up, it was your PC. I remember you upgrading your graphics card. We got the Voodoo. I remember we went to Egghead. It was like this. It's not affiliated with Newegg. There was a PC store called Egghead, and we went there to get the Voodoo FX so that we could play Half-Life because the PC couldn't run it.
Yeah, we had it was a Compact 286. That's what it was. Right after the IBM 8088.
Well, that's the old one. But then we had a Pentium when Half-Life came out. By that time, that was much later. This was '98 when Half-Life came out.
We moved up to a 386. I probably got that from work. They threw it away.
All of our computers came from your job when they threw them away.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything we got was, apart from that graphics card, was stuff that they threw away.
Parts and pieces, and we made what we needed.
When you were playing, the first thing I noticed when you first got on Half-Life is that you were actually using the keyboard instead of the mouse. It's like to look around, you were actually using the arrow keys to look around instead of the mouse.
Yeah, our first computer had only keyboard, no mouse.
The last game you probably played on PC was either Half-Life 2 or Soldier of Fortune.
Soldier of Fortune didn't last long. I didn't do too good on that.
Why is that?
I don't remember. So over 10 years ago, I played Half-Life and beat it.
It was long. Well, Half-Life 1 came out in '98, so it's been 17 years.
Since I played that?
Well, since originally, yeah.
Probably about 15 years since I
played anything, really.
Finished it.
Played anything on the PC.
I'd say 10, maybe 12.
But yeah, it's been about 15 years since you played anything on the PC. We're gonna actually play some games now. We're gonna start off with Black Mesa, obviously, since it's basically a mod of Half-Life 1. If you ever played Half-Life 1, this is a completely true mod to the original. It doesn't feel any different.
Why don't we try Half-Life 1? Because I haven't played that.
This is Half-Life 1.
Oh, just better graphics.
Yeah, they
same controls.
And the same controls. They haven't changed the way the game feels at all. It feels exactly the same as the original, so they haven't changed the physics or messed with animations or anything like that. It's just the game one-to-one with better visuals, basically.
Good.
Alright, so we just finished playing games for like about an hour. It probably went longer than we had intended. It seemed like you were having fun.
That was an hour?
Yeah, it was almost over an hour.
It was much more fun than I thought it would be, because I thought I'd have a lot of trouble.
You didn't want to stop playing. At least on Half-Life, you didn't want to stop playing.
On Half-Life, I started getting the hang of what was going on. I kind of remembered things that aren't there, weren't there. The first tool I remember was a pry bar or a crowbar or something.
Crowbar.
That wasn't there.
It's there. You didn't get to that part. It's a little bit further ahead. It was like you were just about to get there. You get to a point and you come around a corner. There's a door being held shut to hold the monsters at bay, and it's holding the door closed.
No,
and
it's not. It was always laying on the floor.
No, it's holding the door shut, and then you pull out the crowbar, and then you've got your weapon. We also played the original Doom and Counter-Strike Go, CS:GO. That was
that was against competitors also online. It was a little tough.
That was different. But did it feel similar to Half-Life 2? Because it's based on the same engine.
It moved easier because the mouse and keyboard speed I'm not used to, but it wasn't. I didn't spawn and die, so at least it was that.
Well, you were dying, but at least you did get to move.
I got to move, yeah.
Once you got a hang of the currency system and buying weapons at the beginning of each round.
Right. Not like on Modern Warfare where I would just spawn and die.
I thought, well, there was one time where you almost had a kill.
Almost. I remember
you almost had a kill. Some other guy came behind you and killed him, but I didn't have confidence that you were going to finish him off, but you were getting close there.
I was going to shoot him, but...
You were aiming in the general direction. So going from like Doom to Half-Life to CS:GO, which is like pretty much 3 generations of games, what is the difference that you would notice mostly going from like the old thing Doom to like...
Mostly the speed, but playing Doom, I couldn't... It was like flipping through a comic book compared to watching a movie. Well, that's ridiculous.
The graphics, but what about the game? Like as far as how like it plays and like the information they give you
Doom was
to be able to finish to be able to do what you're supposed to do.
There's no information in Doom, none at all, and it was very slow. You shoot your gun, and then it comes up and kicks back the flash, and you overshot because you're already moving after you pull the trigger. So it moves that after you miss the guy, and then he comes back into the scene again. It's a little getting used to.
And they didn't really hold your hand in Half-Life either.
No, Half-Life I kind of remember.
You're just kind of wandering around there.
Yeah.
See now, what the biggest thing that's different about the newer games, like you saw in CS:GO, it had like you commented, but you said something about the mini map because you could see where everyone was.
You see where everyone was. We were never allowed that, especially where the enemies are. You should be able to go somewhere if you're the sniper. Go somewhere, hide. Nobody knows where you are. And snipe.
So, wait. So you actually think snipers go somewhere and sit there and snipe?
Sometimes, and sometimes they have to travel with the pack.
So what do you think about the youth of today that think you should be running around with a sniper rifle doing 360-degree
completely
reckless
shots? I've watched Jake play.
That's my brother.
You're running right into all of it, right into the fire, and shooting as quick as you can. If you're good enough, you survive. If not, you're me. You should go somewhere, hide, camouflage undercover, and pick off your opponents one at a time. Now,
I could be mistaken.
Come galloping in on his stallion, and guess what? I'm here to kill all you.
I could be mistaken, though. I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So, like, do you have any takeaway from this? Like, playing modern games versus older games?
I'm not sure. I'd like to play again, though, and see. That's it's too much to really say because I can't really get used to the keyboard mouse combo.
So if you were coming, even like back then, we played on the PC because that was it. I mean, Nintendo was around, but
each game was different.
But if you were going to play games now, if you wanted to play games now, would you go to the PC or would you want the convenience of something like a console? Do you think with a controller?
I would probably want the convenience only because I'm so daft.
But even though because you're like a carpenter and a builder, you wouldn't want to tinker with the computer. You would just want.
I'd probably like to build the computer myself, and we've done that.
Yes.
We were always taking them apart.
Back in the old days with the big belt cables.
Yeah.
The ribbon cables.
No way to put those in wrong.
You could either use them to connect a hard drive or you could use them as a fashionable belt.
They were huge.
Yes, they were.
They were.
All right, well, we're going to get ahead and get out of here. Thank you for playing games.
You're welcome. Good
All right.
to be here.
We will catch you guys next time. Tura.